Hello everyone, my name is Tenzing Samdrup and this is my group. First of all, I would like to introduce all my members. We have Mohammed, we have Suraj, we have Dibeshwari and Ashish. So we'll be doing a project on the topic of the enhancement of graphical user interface, meeting the user experience. And so the name of our client is RE System, and the company name is Community Bond, and our supervisor is Dr. Joe Han and is Hanawati Law. Okay. So moving on to first of all, we would like to start with our project overview. So when talking about the project overview or the client requirements, basically the project is aimed towards the enhancement of the current GUI or the front end of the website, which can help to provide better user interaction with the system, and also it aims to facilitate the underlying framework and help the community bond better engage with its users through an interactive user interface.
We can see that this is the main project diagram flows, and we can see at the beginning research, human interaction and information design is a part of human focus, which is also which can be seen as a single block as user experience design. And after that it goes to the visual design, which is part of a graphical design. And after that we go to front end interaction design and visual design, which is also the part of user interface developer. And then front end and back end is the application developer. This is the purpose project flow design diagram. And after that we'll go the project design diagram. Though Community Bond is our client, it has got already existing its front end, so we are working on the existing front end. If we find out any error or any of the user is not satisfied with the existing GUI, then we'll develop a new front end on the basis of the requirement, and we'll conduct A/B testing and as per the request of the user. And now we'll move on to the next slide.
So there are different design approaches to design a website, but among all, we have come up with two design approaches which we found really effective. So they are responsive and adaptive design approaches. I will be speaking on responsive design approach. A responsive design is basically nothing but one website design which can run in all devices, whether you are accessing the website on desktop or mobile phones or in the tablets. It is designed with using three major components, and they are flexible, or we can say a fluid grid. We need flexible images which can adapt to the resolution of the screen, and CSS media queries. So basically, why we should apply this approach for our website? Because it is highly flexible. It saves times and resources. It helps to provide better user experience, and it helps to save money. Among all, it has a wider reach in terms of today's time.
Adaptive design is more like the modern definition of progressive enhancement. Instead of one flexible design, adaptive design detects the device and other features and then provide the appropriate feature and layout based on predefined set of viewport sizes and other features. The main objective of this design is to provide a sophisticated user experience irrespective of the device being used by different users, and there are distinct templates which helps to provide different facilities for different kind of users. This approach is proposed for our project, so it helps to enhance the GUI.
We can see in this diagram that this is the approach number 3, which is data backed web approach. And we can see that once the user sends a request to the web page, it sends to the web server server, and from web server it sends to the database request to the database server, and we can see the multiple forms of data stored in the database server, and database server responds to the web server, and from web server it sends the files to the web browser, and it displays our required result.
Now I am going to talk about the whole approach for the security implementation for the whole the developed system. The approach that I am going to talk about is integrated approach for security. In this approach, mainly we have to consider the two parts. First the user interface part security and the database part security. In this developed approach, I have put on I am thinking to apply the certificate based authentication approach for the data security of user in the first front end design, and we have also applied the software firewalls before going to the web servers, where it goes to the SSL connection, in which all the data transfer through encrypted message. After that, the web server. For the database security, I have used SSH connection. All the data from web servers, it also passes through hardware firewalls, and which is also the data transfers in the encrypted form in the database, and the authorized users are only access to the database to access the database. In this also we have implemented the authentication process, and all the data stored in the database will be in the encrypted form, where we can use triple dash encryption methods to encrypt the data. And the most important part for the backup plan is we have planned to use cloud for the data backup plan, where all the data also are stored in the encrypted form. Thank you.
So here we are to explain the backend analytic approaches. How the backend analytic approaches work. Like for suppose first the user come up and give the basic information about himself: name, gender, suburb, occupation, or hobbies. These information is quite like fundamental information which is saved in cloud server as per, and it generate an Excel file like CLV as a spreadsheet. According to this spreadsheet, we can make a graph which can help us to differentiate between the air and air. Like if suppose like in future, if there is a number of users like increase day by day, so we can differentiate in between that, and with this is data, we can also enhance our GUI interface in more and more in efficient way. In the end, I want to conclude that these all approaches not only enhance the GUI interface, but it's also enhance the backend security, the backend database system, and how these approaches help the different user which they use, like using different devices, for suppose computer, laptop, and mobile system.